So here we have a table of daily activities that the typical teenager might spend in a day. And what we're going to do is we're going to display this data using a circle graph, also known as a pie chart. So the first thing we want to do is we have to decide what our circle is going to represent. Do we want it to represent 100% and have each of our sectors as percentage, or do we want it just to simply our circle to represent 24 hours? And so in this instance, our circle graph is going to be percent. So since we have decided to display in percentage, we have to now take our data, our numerical value here for our hours, and convert that into a percentage. And to do that, we just simply take our numerical value here, which is 7 hours, and we are just going to divide it by the whole. And we know that there are 24 hours in a whole day, so it's just a matter of dividing 7 and 24, and that's going to give us a decimal number of approximately 0.29. Now we want to take our decimal number and convert it to a percentage, and that is simply we just multiply by 100, and we now have calculated 7 hours is approximately 29% of a day. And since we just calculated the percentage of sleep in one day, we just quickly label it as sleep. So now we've taken all our data and we have converted the values into percentages. And probably the most tricky part, or the most difficult part of circle graphs, is actually trying to get an accurate sector represented, or an accurate piece of the pie. And so what we want to do is obviously have a circle, which is hopefully a little bit better drawn than mine. And what we want to do is we want to take our percentage and just simply multiply it by 360 degrees, because a complete circle has 360 degrees, and that will equal the angle that our daily activity will have. And just a little hint, if you are using a calculator to calculate 29% times 360 degrees, remember to punch in 0.29 to represent 29%, and then times 360 or 360. And in this instance, we're going to get an approximate measurement of 104.4 degrees. If we round up to the nearest degree, we'll just have 104 degrees. And once again, I don't have a protractor here, and I apologize, but we now have our degree, our angle degree. So with our protractor, we would measure this angle to be 104. And just for example purposes, we'll say it ends up being like so. And now you have an accurate representation of that sector. So now we've converted all of our percentages to angles, and what's left is just creating the nice circle graph or pie chart. So here I just went ahead and cheated a little bit. I used an online program to create the pie chart or the circle graph, and you can just see I just added the labels and the percentages in here.